And I'm back, everyone, and 2 videos in the same day. This has got to be some kind of record for me anyway. I briefly touched on this in my Hornby Battle Zone review, and I figured since I had the track out for that, I would do a brief salute, a little bit longer than the salute I had in the Battle Zone video, to the Flying Scotsman on her first full runs this past week from King's Cross to York. And like I said in that video, she was painted in this BR green and using that number 60103 and with the BR crest on the tender. This is my Triang Hornby, the transition year or years Triang Hornby Flying Scotsman locomotive. When I purchased this one off eBay, she was almost in pieces, essentially, and with some work and some guidance on how to clean up the motor, thanks to John Chams123. Thanks again. He was through his videos, he was able to instill the not having fear in taking one of these apart. I'm perfectly fine with working on the familiarity of American HO gauge trains. I just wasn't sure how some of the British ones were, and as it turned out, they're almost exact. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, when I purchased this off eBay, her smoke box was completely gone, and I found that one on eBay. Parts, somebody actually had the smoke box fronts for Flying Scotsman for the different periods. So I found the Triang Hornby one for the BR period. The lead truck was detached from it, and I was able to get a screw to fit. The driving wheels and driving rod assembly were off the chassis, so I got those back on. The trailing truck was gone altogether, so I was able to get a replacement part for that. And since she was in pieces, she was not running. So after I got the parts, got the motor cleaned, gave her a quick wash and brush up on the body, and the only thing I still need to get, the nameplates say Flying Scotsman. I want to get the red ones with the gold lettering, so I just have to search online. Now to move her a little bit, I love how that side rod assembly operates, and the general Triang motor inside. And I'll show you a detail I love in a second that I just noticed, but it also has the tender, coal tender, and it doesn't look like it has the card or door, so this one is the BR period. Now let me reverse it a little bit. I'll try and show you on the inside there, that firebox light. I love that. Let me bring it forward a little bit. That firebox glow. I absolutely love how that looks. So what we're going to do now, going to reverse her a little bit, and then we're going to reverse her to salute the Flying Scotsman's full run. I got 3. These are the only ones I have in that scheme. The custard and cream, blood and custard cars. So let's run our locomotive back. I think we're coupled. Yes. And when I bring it up, I will show you cars I have on here. This first car I got in a purchase on eBay. It's a Triang, and it came in a lot with this one and the last car on this rake of cars, and it came with a small 060 saddle tank type Triang switcher, which I'm still working on now to get her running up to optimal quality. This car, the restaurant car, this is by Lima, Italy. This was in a lot, another lot I purchased on eBay, and I have to get the other 2 coaches in that lot repaired and get the Deltic BR blue diesel that came with this lot in shape as well. And the last car of the 3, this is the other Triang that was in the small lot I purchased on eBay. So what we're going to do is just give her a quick run on this oval of track that I shrunk down a bit from the Hornby Battle Zone. I would have run this on my layout, but the flanges on the locomotive are too thick to go through modern track turnouts as far as where the points are, the little frogs on the points, and it just won't go through them. It'll end up derailing. It hops off the track. My modern Flying Scotsman, which I've done a video on, runs perfectly because it's a modern one. So to commemorate and salute the run of the full run, rather, of the Flying Scotsman with that number in that color scheme, pulling cars much like this. Let's enjoy a few minutes of her running. And again, I love that how the side rods on this one. And you can see that firebox glow a little bit more. And you can tell once she gets running, even though the motors are noisy in these, and I've got a lot of American made from the 1930s and 40s, which I'll be posting videos of as time permits. Those motors are also noisy. Once they get running, actually quiet down quite a bit. Let's give her a little bit of speed. There we go. And let's see if we can get a trackside video of her at speed. And let's bring her in. And there we go. So, all too brief, but just did my part to salute and commemorate the Flying Scotsman on her rebirth and her first full run, which occurred only a few days ago. Thanks for watching, and I'll be posting more videos very, very soon.